Hello guys, in today's video, I'm going to be talking about Tik Tok. Yeah, you know that app that everybody used to like? You know, that website that was bigger than the Vine boom for some reason? Well, to be fair, there was more people when it switched to TikTok, to the musically to TikTok. And then, ooh, shocker. It was never about freedom of speech to begin with. Because the big defense of TikTok was, it's freedom of speech, it's freedom of speech. No, because they still censor you. They still fucking censor you. You might go, but I saw that one video. Yeah, but has a TikTok ever censor you for something they just, I don't know, nothing bad. You just said, oh, cool video, to a normal video, and then, oh, banned for hate speech. And you might go, but what about this TikTok getting sold off to whoever the fuck? Motherfucker, TikTok wasn't always TikTok. Okay? Like I told you earlier, it used to be Musically. Okay? You might go, but that's where I get all my news. Brother, I can tell you right now, TikTok is not a good third space. It is not even it's not even a digital third space. It's a fucking piece of shit, is what it is. Because if I criticize TikTok on TikTok, best believe that website's getting, my account's getting taken down when bought or not. Okay? Because it sucks. Okay? It was either that app was going to die off naturally, or this website is going to die off artificially. Either way, it's gonna die off. Die off slowly or die off fastly. Which way you gonna go? Because you're one of those websites that will have a lifespan. You're not like YouTube, where it's kind of immortal on the internet because of just how popular it was. It's kind of weird because YouTube used to be kind of in a similar situation around 2019. Then 2020 came around, and then all of a sudden, everybody watching YouTube. And then, boom, money was banging. But then they pushed the ads just for some extra moolah. Too many ads, though. Like, why can't you just have one ad per every never, you know? 0 ads per every never? Because, like, I'm a capitalist, and I find ads annoying. Okay? I admit that, because it's fucking annoying. It's ads. Doesn't matter if it's communism or capitalism or whatever. The fucking ads. Fucking ads. Ads. But yeah, I don't miss TikTok, bro. No. It just sucks ass, okay? Let's be for real. Okay? They do not care. They never cared. They were for pro-CCP. They might have dressed themselves as pro-freedom of speech, but they're just hiding behind the pro-freedom of speech line so that way people can keep the app downloaded, and also so that way the people who are pro-addicted and pro-TikTok don't even, think about it. They're just like, okay, it was the big platform, so to speak. Yeah, YouTube has its flaws with, the dislike button or, certain types of content. But at least I had actual freedom of speech on YouTube. Sorry to say, but that's what I have. That's what I have because I live in America. Okay? And YouTube is based in America. If you're talking, YouTube headquarters, the headquarters of all of YouTube. At least to my knowledge. If you're talking where it originates from, anyway. But anyway, yeah. TikTok was never about this freedom of speech stuff. It was never your friend. Yeah, it just kind of want to know you, you know? Like YouTube, they kind of want to know you, but TikTok, they're like, you have to be pro CCP so that way you can do this and that. Well, this guy said it's freedom of speech so that way you can say these things. But pro CCP, like that's the center. You might just see the surface level with the dogs and whatever and the pro-Palestinian bullcrap. But like, they're really just saying that stuff and they're really just putting on that stuff that lets you say that stuff. The only real reason why they're doing that is so that way people can get used to the algorithm, which they really do, and they can, like, know your shit. Okay? Like, yeah, YouTube or Facebook is a shitty algorithm. But TikTok? Yeah. I'm just glad I stopped using it, let's just say that, okay? If you ask me, I'm more for the Israel, but I don't talk about that too much because I'm more American than that, okay? We don't talk about that too much. Because that gets weird. That gets weird. Anyway, after all that said and done, it's going hard on me. But yeah, I'm actually kind of happy about this. And yeah, I just... TikTok needs to end at some point. I don't know if it will happen in my lifetime, but it will happen. YouTube, I don't know. Facebook, I maybe. Snapchat, definitely. But a place like YouTube or, I don't know, freaking Elon Musk app, maybe. But who knows? But goddamn TikTok. Ooh, brother. Ooh, sister. I tell you right now, that app sucks ass. Throw it out the window. Take it with the cheese grater. Watch the fucking Super Bowl, god damn it. And you know what I'm gonna do? Be glad I don't use TikTok. Because if I ever use TikTok again, it's not me. It's AI, bro. I'm not even joking you. If you see any more videos of my face on anything on TikTok, AI. It's fucking AI. No debate. Okay? All countries are trying to shut their TikTok down, except one country. You know what country that is? China. Because control population. You know? Or certain countries. But that's because they're retarded. And they want them to fall for propaganda because at that point, we don't like them because they're not doing our propaganda. Like TikTok was already Chinese propaganda. But they're just mad because they're not the ones doing the fucking propaganda. That's it. That's all that it is. So, in conclusion, I'm going to title this video, Why TikTok Was Never About Freedom of Speech from the Beginning. That's all I'm going to say. But yeah, that app just needs to kind of die off. Kind of like fuck off and die off and just like, how should I phrase this? Oh yeah, kill themselves, metaphorically speaking. I don't mean like actually kill the people who work there or something. I mean like just kill the app, you know, because nobody needs that at that point. Nobody needs this at that point. Yeah, it's big and whatever, but like, you can have alternative platforms, bro. Like, it's not gonna be as censored as TikTok. Like, yeah, there are certain things you can say more on TikTok, but like, you're limited still, you know? It's not like a Patreon, it's not like a whatever, you know? Anyway, that's all I got for today, and just remember, stay ugly.